Why aliens are probably observing us from a distance, a perspective on our progress and its implications. From conspiracy theorists to renowned scientists, the question of whether aliens are monitoring Earth's development is one that raises profound philosophical, ethical, and scientific questions. When we look at the behavior of humans towards endangered species and their conservation efforts, it is easy to draw parallels and argue that extraterrestrials might be quietly watching our species' growth from a distance. Given our rapidly advancing technological abilities and the potential motivations of advanced civilizations, there are compelling reasons to believe that extraterrestrials may be following our progress without interference. Furthermore, if extraterrestrials had any true interest in conquering or exploiting Earth, it seems likely they would have already done so before we became capable of consuming resources on a planetary scale. The overwhelming majority of historical reports of alien encounters also seem to suggest peaceful interactions, adding further credence to this theory. In this video, I will delve into 7 key reasons why extraterrestrials may be observing humanity, the implications of such observations, and why any interactions we've had so far appear to be largely peaceful. 1. The behavior of advanced civilizations, a cosmic zoo. The idea that advanced civilizations might treat Earth as a cosmic zoo, so to speak, is not new, but holds merit in explaining why extraterrestrials might observe us from a distance without intervening. If we imagine a highly advanced civilization capable of interstellar travel, it makes sense that they would not necessarily seek to exploit or control every emerging intelligent species they encounter. Like how humans observe endangered species without disrupting their natural behaviors, extraterrestrials may prefer to study the development of human civilization in its unaltered, natural state. This form of observation would allow them to better understand our behavior, evolution, and social structures, without imposing their will upon us. The zoo hypothesis suggests that aliens might be content to observe humanity's growth over time, much like scientists observing animals in a wildlife reserve, simply taking note of our progress and learning from it, rather than intervening in ways that would change our spiritual or evolutional development. 2. The importance of caution in first contact. Advanced extraterrestrial civilizations are likely aware of the risks that come with contact with less developed species. First contact with a less technologically advanced species, especially one as diverse and chaotic as humanity, could have unintended and far-reaching consequences. In human history, first encounters between different civilizations have often been fraught with misunderstanding, violence, and exploitation. Early European explorers, for instance, brought diseases that nearly annihilated indigenous populations in the Americas, a tragic outcome of ignorance and unforeseen consequences. Any extraterrestrial species that has achieved interstellar travel would likely have studied these types of encounters from history, and would be highly cautious not to repeat the mistakes of previous civilizations. They may understand that initiating contact with humanity could trigger a catastrophic chain of events, be it through fear, violence, or disruption of our own natural evolution. This caution could explain their decision to remain hidden, observing us from a distance and avoiding interference unless absolutely necessary. 3. A non-interference policy, protecting cultural development. There are clear ethical concerns that could come from an advanced civilization interfering directly in the development of a less advanced species. Just as humans protect endangered species to ensure they can evolve without any interferences, extraterrestrials may feel an ethical obligation to allow humanity to develop its own unique culture, technologies, and social systems. Intervening too soon or too drastically might stunt the natural development of our species and hinder our ability to learn from our own mistakes. If aliens truly wish to support the flourishing of intelligent life in the universe, they might adopt a policy of non-interference, allowing each species to find its own way in the cosmos, much like how we preserve ecosystems without directly dictating the rules of evolution within them. This idea aligns with the concept of cosmic ethics, in which intelligent civilizations respect the autonomy of less advanced species, trusting them to evolve on their own timeline. For instance, if extraterrestrials had decided to intervene in human development, offering us advanced technology, or guiding us toward a more peaceful existence, they might have stripped away the natural path humanity must take to grow and learn. It is possible that the slower, more challenging route to progress is ultimately the most valuable for our long-term survival and development. 4. Resource scarcity and the timing of potential conquest. One of the most common speculative reasons for alien visitations is the idea that extraterrestrial civilizations seek to conquer or exploit Earth for its resources. However, this notion seems flawed when we consider the timing of such an invasion. If extraterrestrials had truly been interested in Earth's resources, they would likely have acted long before humanity grew powerful enough to threaten the natural resources of the planet. It is important to recognize that the types of resources that might be attractive to extraterrestrial civilizations, such as minerals, water, or rare elements, could be abundant in the universe, and Earth may not be particularly special in that sense. Given the vastness of space, extraterrestrials might view Earth as just one of many planets with resources that are available elsewhere. What's more, as humanity has grown more technologically advanced, we have become capable of finding and utilizing resources beyond our planet, with mining asteroids. With this in mind, Earth may no longer be seen as a prime candidate for resources. If an alien species really desired Earth, they would have had plenty of opportunity to act long before we became capable of consuming resources on a vast scale. It is possible that extraterrestrials have already evaluated Earth's potential as a resource, and have concluded that taking our planet is not worth the effort. Instead, they might prefer to let us continue our development, watching how we learn to manage our resources sustainably. This may even serve as a subtle form of cosmic mentorship, allowing us to learn from the mistakes of other civilizations that overconsumed their planet's resources, while giving us the space to find our own solutions. 5. Human progress and the preservation of intelligent life. Humanity's rapid progress over the past century, especially in fields like space exploration, artificial intelligence, and quantum mechanics, has signaled to the cosmos that we are a species capable of great achievements. The discovery of the Higgs boson, the exploration of Mars, and the increasing development of interstellar technologies are all indications that humanity is on the brink of becoming a truly interplanetary species. An advanced extraterrestrial civilization might see our need for further growth and decide to protect and monitor us, rather than interfere. In this way, extraterrestrials may view humanity as a work in progress, much like a young species still figuring out how to navigate the complexities of existence. For instance, if an alien species were capable of intergalactic travel, and had encountered other intelligent species in the universe, they might have seen the destructive consequences of prematurely intervening in the growth of less advanced civilizations. By allowing humanity to grow on its own, extraterrestrials could be preserving the diversity and richness of intelligent life throughout the galaxy, ensuring that no one species dominates or stifles the development of others. 6. The peaceful nature of most reported alien encounters. A significant amount of the reported alien encounters throughout history suggest peaceful interactions, rather than hostile ones. While stories of abductions or alien attacks have been sensationalized in the media, most reported encounters tend to feature aliens observing, communicating, or interacting in non-violent ways. For example, many people who claim to have witnessed UFOs often describe these craft as silently hovering or moving in erratic ways, but without direct confrontation or aggression. Similarly, cases of alien abduction tend to describe experiences that are unsettling but non-lethal, with individuals often recalling encounters marked by curiosity rather than hostility. Certain UFO sightings and close encounters have been described as almost deliberate acts of avoidance, aliens keeping their distance and giving no indication of a desire to interact aggressively. Such reports are in line with the idea that extraterrestrials may be more interested in observing humanity than in engaging in war or conquest. Even in instances where alien contact has been made, the encounters rarely escalate into violent conflict, suggesting that extraterrestrials may have peaceful motives and may be observing humanity as part of a larger, non-interventionist philosophy. 7. The ethical dilemma of alien intervention. Finally, we must consider the possibility that extraterrestrials may simply understand the profound ethical dilemma that arises from intervening in the natural development of a species. If they have encountered other civilizations, they may have learned that imposing their will on others, regardless of good intentions, often leads to the erosion of the autonomy and identity of the species involved. From an ethical standpoint, intervention in the form of technological assistance, colonization, or forceful takeover could be seen as deeply disrespectful to the rights of emerging intelligent species like humanity. Therefore, extraterrestrials might consciously avoid interference, choosing instead to observe and occasionally offer subtle guidance when necessary, trusting that humanity will grow and evolve according to its own timeline. There are many compelling reasons to believe that extraterrestrials may be quietly observing humanity from a distance, rather than engaging with us directly. Like humans observing endangered species in nature, advanced alien civilizations may see value in monitoring our progress without disrupting our natural evolution. Also, if they had any intention of conquering Earth for its resources, or expanding their dominion, they likely would have done so long before we became capable of interplanetary exploration. The peaceful nature of most alien encounters reported throughout history further supports the idea that extraterrestrials may be more interested in research and observation than in conquest. The future of our species may depend on this delicate balance of observation, non-interference, and ethical consideration, an ongoing cosmic interaction where advanced civilizations respect our autonomy, while safeguarding the greater ecosystem of intelligent life. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content like this from The Mystery Theories.